Our first competition this afternoon is JCB Racing. All 6 trucks have been seated into the racing bracket based on a random draw. Now 4 trucks will race head-to-head while 2 have an automatic advancement into your semi-final round. All right, Glasgow, who's ready for JCB Racing? Please welcome Bari Musauer, Black Panther. And his opponent, please welcome Matt Cody, Gravedigger. We are going to get set here for our first head-to-head matchup as they are going to get lined up, ready to do battle here. Staging lights are lit at the far end of our race lanes. We're going to look for those 2 yellow lights, and then we're going to go green. Advancing on is Bari Musauer, Black Panther. We're going to see Bari Musauer and Black Panther take on Miranda Kozad and Thor. Thor had that automatic advancement into your semi-final round. There you see the JCB Racing bracket up on the video board. Black Panther will be going up against Thor. And we'll be seeing these next 2 line up here in round 1. The winner will advance on to see the Amazing Spider-Man in the semifinal round. We're going to get set here for our last head-to-head matchup in round 1. Please welcome Charlie Pawkin, Megalodon. And please welcome his opponent. It is Blake Granger, El Toro Loco. The winner will take on Brandon Arthur and the Amazing Spider-Man in the semi-final round. It looks like El Toro Loco creeps to the line first, followed by Megalodon as we get set to go racing. Advancing on to the semis is Charlie Pawkin, Megalodon. Charlie Pawkin and Megalodon will be taking on Brandon Arthur and the Amazing Spider-Man in your JCB semifinal round. There you see it up on the video board, the JCB Racing bracket, and you can see where it is set now for your semifinal round. We had Black Panther moving on from round 1 into the semis, going up against Miranda Kozad and Thor, who had an automatic advancement into the semifinal round. And then we saw Megalodon defeating El Toro Loco to move into the semis to see the Amazing Spider-Man and Brandon Arthur, who also had an automatic advancement into your semifinal round.
So the fastest drivers have advanced, and we're looking for the 2 fastest to make their way to the JCB Racing Finals. But before we do that, we gotta go to the semifinals. So Glasgow, are you ready for more JCB Racing?
For the first time this afternoon, let's welcome in Miranda Kozad, Thor. And you can see her opponent there coming in from round 1 into your semi-final round. We got Bari Musauer and Black Panther. And the winner will advance on to your JCB Racing final round. Outside yellow lights are lit. We're going to be waiting for those 2 yellow lights, and then we'll be looking for the green light to see who will advance on to the final round. He will advance on now into your JCB Racing final round. We have one head-to-head matchup left here in the semifinal round. There it is on the JCB Racing competition. Bracket is up on the video board. Black Panther awaiting to see who he will take on in your racing final round. Amazing Spider-Man Megalodon there you see in the semifinal round. Our last head-to-head matchup coming up here in just a moment. We've got Black Panther defeating Thor to move into your JCB Racing final round, awaiting to see the arrival there of Charlie Pocket and Megalodon. Now, Charlie Pocket and Megalodon was your JCB Racing winner last night in event number 1. Will he be able to claim that? And of course, we're seeing the Amazing Spider-Man for the very first time here out on the track floor. He did make it out of round 1, but unfortunately had that engine issue where they had to replace the entire engine last night. So we'll see if he can make it through the semifinal round. For the first time this afternoon, please welcome Brandon Arthur, the Amazing Spider-Man. And of course, we've got Charlie Pocket and Megalodon advancing from round 1 here into the semifinal round. And then the winner will see the Black Panther in your JCB Racing Finals. Both are to your starting line. And advancing on is Charlie Pocket, Megalodon. So we'll see Charlie Pocket and Megalodon back in your JCB Racing Finals with a new head-to-head matchup there against Barry Musauer and Black Panther. Don't forget, 6 points are on the line, and they will claim the first 6 points of this afternoon's chase for the overall event championship. The official JCB Racing competition bracket up on the video board, and you can see how we got down to our JCB Racing Finals with Black Panther taking on Megalodon. This is your JCB Racing final round. These two will take to the track, and one of them will claim the first 6 points of this afternoon and be declared your JCB Racing winner. Are you ready to meet your racing final contenders? He is your 2-time Series Seasons champion and 2010 World Finals Freestyle champion. It's Charlie Pocket, Megalodon. He is a Guinness World Record holder. This is Barry Musauer, Black Panther. 6 points are on the line. This will set the precedence for the rest of this afternoon. Outside yellow lights are lit. We're going to await them staging at the starting line with those 2 yellow lights. There you have it, awaiting the approach of the Black Panther. It's time to go racing! He does it again! It is Charlie Pocken, Megalodon, your JCB Racing winner! He makes it 2 for 2 here this weekend, and Monster Jam ramped up as your JCB Racing winner. He was last night's racing winner in event number 1, and now he claims it for the second time this weekend, and also claims the first 6 points this afternoon. Glasgow, let's make some noise right now for Charlie Pocken, Megalodon! He will set the tone for the rest of our field of competitors there. But a great race between him and Bari Musauer driving Black Panther. A great fast race. There he is, your JCB Racing winner, Charlie Pocken and Megalodon.
Charlie, welcome back to the Monster Gone. Second event in a row that you are the JCB Racing winner. What's the secret to the success?
Oh, man, you know, I got to say, we had a great pit party this afternoon, and the kids, man, are just driving me. They've got all their Megalodon Spin Master toys, die-cast, and it's just such a pleasure. They're the ones that pump me up. They're the ones that bring such joy out here. Making memories, that's what this is all about. I've been doing this for 37 years in my career, and I remember being that kid, you know, playing with toys and just dreaming of having a job like this. So this is all for our great little Monster Jam fans, you know. You guys are the ones that rock us. You are the ones that make us who we are. And I thank each and every one of you for coming out here and making a little part of history with me. Thank you.
So, with all of that, Charlie, what can these fans then expect to see continuing the momentum for you in the Entertainers Two-Wheel Skills Challenge?
Oh, we're going to come out here. You know, we're just getting used to this Monster Gone ramped up tour, and I'm just having fun with it. This is all. I'm out here. I caught it in my bonus time, and I'm going to throw out a few more tricks. Who wants to see some cool stuff out here on two-wheel skill? Y'all want to see some cool tricks? That's what I'm talking about.
Give it up one more time, Charlie Pocken, Megalodon.
A huge congratulations there to Charlie Pocken and Megalodon, your JCB Racing winner. You can see the BKT overall event leaderboard right there on the video board. Megalodon, of course, on the top with 6 points, followed by Bari Musauer and Black Panther with 5. The Amazing Spider-Man and Thor both claim 4 points, and El Toro Loco and Gravedigger share 2 points apiece. And that is where we stand coming in to our second competition here in just a little bit, and it is the Entertainer Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Now, our drivers will have 2 attempts to throw down their sickest tricks, and of course, Christina or I will let you know what you see out on the track. You might see a bicycle, moonwalk, combination move. Maybe the newest innovative move will happen right here at Monster Jam Ramped Up. You never know, but we'll let you know what you see out on the track, and that is coming up next. All right, I am hanging out with my new buddy, Freddie, here, and he's going to help me play what we call the Truckin' Pals race. So, Freddie, what you're going to do is you're going to pick your favorite Monster Jam truck on who you think is going to win the race. And of course, everyone here at Oval Hydro Arena, pick your favorite truck on who you think is going to win this Truck and Pals race. So we're going to see the trucks right now, and you're going to let me know who you think is going to be the winner. Is it going to be El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, or Megalodon? Everyone, shout out who you think is going to be the winner. And Freddie, who do you think is going to be the winner? Gravedigger. He said Gravedigger is going to be the winner of Truck and Pals. All right. El Toro is ready, Gravedigger is ready, and Megalodon is ready. All right, they're off. And it is Gravedigger out first, followed by now he goes back. It is El Toro Loco up first. Now Megalodon takes the lead. Gravedigger all the way in the back, and he comes from behind. Will he be the winner? He is the winner. Congratulations. Freddie, you just won, and shout out to everybody who picked Gravedigger the winner. You said you're cheering for El Toro Loco today? Yes? All right. Well, guess what? I'm going to give you this Spin Master El Toro Loco die-cast Monster Jam truck right for you since you picked the correct winner. And, of course, all of our friends here, if you want your own Spin Master, you can get it up at the concourse, or you can shop thetoyshop.com. All right. Thanks, Freddie. Congratulations. All right, our second competition coming up is the Entertainer Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. And of course, you're gonna see some crazy and epic moves here, but it will be up to you, the fans, to decide who the winner will be using judgeszone.com. And for more on that, let's throw it down to Christina Moore.
Thanks, Kay. Yes, fans, as she said, you guys have all the power here at Monster Jam, so make sure you have those smartphones out. Here's your reminder, okay? You're gonna open a new browser and go to judgeszone.com. That code, once again, that you're going to input is GLA. Okay, there's a QR code up there on the video board, so if you want to scan that QR code, you can go ahead and do that. So at the end of each driver's run, you're going to have 20 seconds to take out those smartphones, type in GLA. The BKT tire is going to pop on up. You're going to slide it up or down. And the really crucial part here is clicking submit on the score that you feel our drivers deserve for their individual run. All that said and done, who's ready for the Entertainers Two-Wheel Skills Challenge?
We are going to kick things off with our first driver. It is Miranda Kozad, Thor. We just saw a popper attempt there from Miranda Kozad and Thor as she gets lined up for her last attempt.
Put your hands together for Miranda Kozad, Thor. Scoring is officially open at judgeszone.com. Your very first opportunity to score. You got about 15 seconds left. Make your voices heard here at Monster Jam Ramped Up.
Two solid attempts there from Miranda Kozad and Thor, with the second one being a wheelie and kind of walks it across that monster gon. It'll be up to you to decide here at judgeszone.com. You've got about 4 seconds left there on the clock. Don't forget to use that QR code as well. You and only you will decide the scores for each of our competitors and, of course, crown our winner here in the Entertainer Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Scores are locked in. Let's take a look at the video board. Your score for Thor is 5.869 for Thor. Coming up next, we've got Brandon Arthur, the Amazing Spider-Man. Triple combination move, the popper into a moonwalk, back into a reverse popper, the first of its kind we've seen this weekend in Monster Jam Ramped Up. Let's see what he does for his second attempt.
Let's hear it for Brandon Arthur, the Amazing Spider-Man. Judgeszone.com is where it's at. Reminder that code GLA. Finger on the BKT tire, slide it up or down, and click submit.
Christina, I think that was the most effortless move and attempt there, and attempt number one there that we've seen thus far this weekend here from the Amazing Spider-Man and Brandon Arthur. What was your thoughts on that?
You know, you're right, Kay. That triple combination, which is no easy feat, seamlessly going from one trick to the next without ever putting all four BKT tires down. He's more than making up for yesterday.
Absolutely. Great first attempt. The second attempt there was a popper there on top of the monster gun. Probably not the way he had envisioned it yet. But then again, we're going to see what the scores are because it is up to you, the fans. So the score to beat Thor, 5.869. Let's see that score for the Amazing Spider-Man. 7.960. That puts him in the lead. Coming up, our third driver, it's Matt Cody, Gravedigger. New score to beat there up on the video board, 7.960. Brandon Arthur and the Amazing Spider-Man. A popper off the backflip ramp there, balancing it on those front tires. He's got one more attempt left.
He's certainly bad to the bone. Give it up for Matt Cody, Gravedigger. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com for our third competitor. Again, please scan that QR code or simply open a new browser on your phone. Type in judgeszone.com. That code, once again, GLA. The BKT tire is going to pop on up, slide it up or down, click submit.
And it looks like the top of the monster gun is pretty slick up there on top, and also that AR4 ramp that is located next to the backflip ramp. So it looks like there's some slick spots there. We saw Brandon Arthur and the Amazing Spider-Man Christina on that opposite AR with that log stack. It looked like that was pretty tacky. He was able to land that popper. So maybe these drivers are watching the video board and kind of seeing where to hit it, where not to hit it. So we'll see coming up next with our next driver. But the scores are locked in for Gravedigger. The score to beat, 7.960 from the Amazing Spider-Man. Let's see that score for Gravedigger. We have a new leader with an 8.743. We're going to see our next driver attack the track. It's Bari Musauer, Black Panther. Put your claws together for Bari Musauer in the Black Panther. Judgeszone.com, about 15 seconds left. Slide the BKT tire up if you really liked it. Slide it down if not so much. Let us know what you guys thought. We finally saw a big sky wheelie there, Christina, there from Black Panther, something we haven't seen before. And of course, we saw the popper into the reverse popper, back into the popper. So some nice combination moves there.
Yeah, and really fun at the end. I wasn't sure if he was going to continue on with that run, and he was able to go into that reverse popper to end it all. So really entertaining from, a true veteran in the sport.
Absolutely. We'll see what the score is, though, from you fans. The score to beat right now from Gravedigger, 8.743. Your score for Black Panther is 8.250. Not enough to take the lead, but still a great score. Puts him in the second spot for now.
Let's focus our attention right now up to the video board. Let's see where each of our drivers currently stand in pursuit of the next competition when the Entertainer Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. So as Kay was saying, we have Matt Cody and Gravedigger sitting pretty at the top, holding on to that top spot with an 8.743, but very close just now. Giving him a little run for his money was Bari Musauer in the Black Panther with some combination moves there. The Amazing Spider-Man, Brandon Arthur. Once again, we also saw some combination moves, some nice control in the Entertainers Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. And rounding out our first four competitors, we got Miranda Kozad in Thor, that 5.869. Two more competitors left, and we're seeing a lot more of them pushing the envelope in today's event in comparison to yesterday. I think they were kind of feeling the floor and learning the track conditions, and now we're seeing a little bit more of control with those poppers and those stoppies, holding those Monster Jam trucks in that complete vertical position, which is really no easy feat. So 4 competitors down, 2 to go in the Entertainers Two-Wheel Skills Challenge.
2 more drivers remain. Our second to last competitor here, Charlie Puckin, Megalodon. Charlie Puckin was last night's Entertainer 2-Wheel Skills Challenge winner. We'll see if he can do it again here in event number 2 as he gets ready for his 2 attempts. Let's hear it for Charlie Puckin, Megalodon. To my advantage up here, it looked like 2 successful attempts there from the veteran Charlie Puckin and Megalodon. That second attempt, the bicycle almost wrapping around the entire track. A great executed bicycle, and then we saw that popper back into a moonwalk, and it only looked like the speed bump there on that AR4 ramp was the only thing stopping him from continuing on that moonwalk. The score is locked in. The score to beat right now, Gravedigger 8.743. Your score for Megalodon is... You've claimed a new leader, 9.186. He is our last competitor here of the Entertainer 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, Blake Granger, Toro Loco. Let's hear it for Blake Granger, Toro Loco. He's our last competitor of the Entertainer 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. And we saw 2 popper attempts from 2 different locations off the AR4 there, next to the backflip ramp, and then we saw the popper attempt on top of the Monster Gone. All right, it'll be up to you to decide if he will be the winner or will it be Charlie Puckin and Megalodon once again here for the second time today. Scores are about to be locked in. Remember the score to beat Megalodon, 9.186. A great score there from you, the fans, as we get set to see that score for Toro Loco. Let's take a look at the video board. You're about to crown a winner of 5.117, which means it is Charlie Puckin, Megalodon, your Entertainer 2-Wheel Skills Challenge winner. He was last night's Entertainer Two-Wheel Skills Challenge winner. He makes it 2 for 2 and perfect so far in the first half. Glasgow, let's show him some love.
Charlie, we're seeing a bit of a pattern here, all right? So yesterday, JCB Racing winner, Entertainer Two-Wheel Skills winner, we're seeing the repeat happen. What is it about the first half of Monster Jam that makes you able to dominate?
You know, I am literally ramped up about this Monster-Gon. You know, this is what it's all about. This is all I've ever done for 37 years, you know, and I've been making friends internationally. It's great to see the kids grow up and bring their kids. I've been in it so long to see that. It's just a joy to me to come out here and just perform in front of everyone today. Like I said, this is all making history. We'll be coming back here for sure once again, and I just love it. I can't say enough about all our great sponsors. You know, JCB, DKT, Spin Master. They make this show. But in the end, it's you, our great Monster Jam fans, coming here, buying the merchandise, letting us be entertained by you, actually, when we get to sign your autographs, take pictures. You're the ones that make us who we are, and I can't express that enough. I love each and every one of you for coming out here today. You make my day just as much as hopefully I made yours.
And speaking of entertaining, it's always wonderful to see you do the Chucky dance. So you can tell everybody here in Scotland how the Chucky dance originated.
Hey, it just happened one time. I got out of the truck. I had a great run. I just felt like celebrating. And hey, I broke out into a Chucky dance. Scott Douglas announced it. And hey, everyone loved it. Hey, I said, that's my trademark. I loved it from here on out. I'm going to dance my life away.
So next up is the Monster Jam Donut Competition. So what are you going to do to ensure that you're back here dancing on the Monster-Gon?
Hey, with a donut contest, you just fully commit. It's basically all throttle. You just have to have the right setup, and it's all throttle from there, and hang on for the ride.
Monster Jam fans, one more time, give it up for Charlie Pumpkin, Megalodon!
Well, the domination continues there from Megalodon and Charlie Pocken. Perfect thus far in the first half of Monster Jam ramped up. But right now, this is halftime. Be sure to head up to the concourse, grab your official Monster Jam merchandise. We have snow cones, we have cotton candy, we have popcorn, all of the sweet treats to get you ready for the second half of Monster Jam action.
Let's go! We want to welcome our freestyle motocross riders. Taking to the sky, we've got Jared LaRue, Brody Nibbs, we've got Julian Mannon and Dean Payne. Let's make some noise for your freestyle motocross riders. Come on, Monster Jam fans. You heard Kay. I need you guys to get loud, all right? Because the louder you get, the higher they fly and the cooler the trick. So when I count to 3, I need you to scream. 1, 2, 3! We got Jared LaRue. We got Dean Pate. Julian Mannon. And Brody Nibbs. Let's see, Graham. Cliffhanger. Some incredible air, Monster Jam fans. If you like what you see, I need you to make some noise. All of these tricks take agility. It takes flexibility. We have some of the most talented riders in the world here at Monster Jam ramped up. And in just a few moments, we're going to have a best trick competition.
If you haven't done so already, make sure that you guys are following us across all social media platforms, because these are truly the social media moments. We got a backflip! You don't want to miss out on these social media moments. Back-to-back backflips. Three for three. Four backflips by our FMX team. Glasgow, are you guys having fun? Do you want to keep it going? Coming up next is our best trick competition. So each one of these riders are going to have one opportunity to soar from one end of the arena all the way to the other. And what you guys are going to do is score them using judgeszone.com. So exactly like we've been doing for our Monster Jam truck drivers, you're going to have your smartphones in your hand. Remember that code, GLA, at the end of each rider's best trick. You're going to go to judgeszone.com, type in that code, slide the BKT tire up or down, and click submit on the score that you feel each individual rider deserves for their best trick. So Scotland, who's ready for the best trick competition?
We are going to kick things off with our first rider, Dean Pate. Dean Pate comes to you from California, 10th year riding, and was a bronze medalist on the Animosity Tour there. He's going to kick things off here in our best trick competition, and we're going to see what he's going to throw down. Let's hear it for Dean Pate.
We got a backflip heel clipper to kick things off with the FMX Best Trick Competition. You guys know what to do. We talked about this. Judgeszone.com. Slide the BKT tire up or down. Click submit. As he is upside down in the air with that backflip rotation, he's actually clicking his heels together at the front of that bike. Really impressive start to the Best Trick Competition. Let us know what you thought.
And they're about to let us know what they thought about that first trick here from Dean Pate. A couple more seconds left there at judgeszone.com. You can scan the QR code. All right, scores are locked. Let's see that score for Dean Pate. A nice score, an 8.489. We're going to come up on our second rider, Jared LaRue. Jared LaRue, our second competitor, hails from Arizona in his 11th year here with Monster Jam. He was your Monster Energy Best Whip winner. All right, let's get loud for Jared LaRue.
An incredible tail whip, courtesy of Jared LaRue. Taking his body quite literally from side to side. Body and bike move as one simultaneously through the air. Was that, Monster Jam fans, in your opinion, a better presentation than that of our current leader, Dean Pate, with that backflip heel clicker? About 10 more seconds to lock in those scores.
All right, remember the score to be 8.489 from Dean Pate. You know, he was the Monster Energy Best Whip winner. We just saw a whip. Will it be enough to take the lead and maybe even the win here in event number 2? Scores are locked in. Let's see the score for Jared LaRue. Puts him in the second spot with an 8.212. All right, now our next rider up, it's Julian Mannon. Julian Mannon coming to you from Bordeaux, France. Placed second in the French Championship. And we will see what he throws down here in his best trick attempt. As soon as you see those tires touch the mat, we need you to get loud.
Give it up for Julian Mannon. Impressive stuff, grabbing the seat, letting it go in that complete horizontal, almost Superman-like position. Was that enough to take over the top spot from Dean Pate, that current leader? Julian was your FMX Best Trick winner last night for the first event here in Glasgow. Can he continue on with that momentum? We're about to find out.
Yes, we are. 8.489, the score to beat from Dean Pate. As we await to see if Julian Mannon can take the lead away. Scores are locked in. Let's see that score. You have a new leader, 9.282, Julian Mannon. And he is our final competitor here of the Best Trick competition, Brody Nibs. Brody Nibs coming to you here locally from the UK. Getting some hometown love here. Will it be enough to secure his first win? In event number 2, looking for that first win. We will see what he decides to do for his best trick. Glasgow, let's get loud right now for Brody Nibs.
We got a layout, fully extending that right leg, arching his back. He throws his head back, going over the bar almost, which takes a lot of flexibility, a lot of agility in order to do that because it happens in a split second. Impressive stuff. Here, again, that flexibility and agility, I cannot stress that enough, Kay.
Absolutely. We just witnessed it right there with Brody Nibs and then, of course, the rest of our field of riders here in the Best Trick competition. And now we wait to see who will be crowned for the second time our winner. Score to beat Julian Mannon, 9.282. Glasgow, your score for Brody Nibs is 9.087. Very close, but your winner of the Best Trick competition, Julian Mannon.
But Glasgow, we're not done yet. Do you want to keep it going? It is time for our amazing and epic grand finale where each one of these talented riders are going to soar through the air back to back to back in what we like to call our Monster Jam train. So hop on board, Scotland. It's time to go for a ride. Remember, the louder you scream, the higher they fly, and the cooler the trick. Coming down the ramp, make some noise! What'd you guys think of that one? Do you want another round? Keep that energy going! I don't know, Glasgow. Should we try this one more time? Should we try this one more time? Making their way around the track one final time. Here in the FMX Best Trick competition, our grand finale, our Monster Jam train. We got Dean Pate, Jared LaRue, Julian Mannon, and Brody Nibs, your FMX team.
Glasgow, let's make some noise for your Best Trick competition winner and your Freestyle Motocross riders. Julian Manick coming up, the Monster Gone, our best trick competition winner, ready to speak to Christina.
Julian is here with me on the Monster Gone for the second event in the row, walking away as the FMX best trick winner. So as you're lining up to that ramp, do you know exactly the trick that you're gonna do?
Yeah, we already know more or less what we're gonna do. Sometimes you check your friend, and if he's changing the tricks also, you can just adapt to not do something similar, you know?
So when you go into a new event, right, what is your mindset? So how do you prepare for an FMX best trick competition like today?
Well, I try to do one trick that is in a high level to make sure that I can score a good point, but it's also a trick that I really enjoy doing it. That way I don't have too much pressure. I just go and I try to enjoy and have a best feeling, you know?
And how did you get your start in FMX? Because this is a very, very cool career. And I know we have a lot of kids in the audience. Some of them are telling me they want to be Monster Jam truck drivers one day, but they might now, seeing you soar through the air, they might want to be an FMX rider as well.
Well, I watched this on TV when I was 12, and I was like, that's what I'm going to do later. I had to wait for a couple of years riding bicycle, training like this, and when I turned 19, I got my first dirt bike, and then just get into it.
Absolutely incredible. Well, Monster Jam fans, give it up one more time for your best trick winner!
We are going to kick things underway here with our first driver, Blake Granger, El Toro Loco. Don't forget, you fans will use judgeszone.com. Be looking for speed, looking for how many revolutions, count how many donuts he does there out on the track. Does he lift up those tires off of the track floor? We will find out here in just a moment. It's time to go crazy for Blake Granger, El Toro Loco.
Scoring is open at judgeszone.com for our first competitor in Monster Jam Donuts. Really solid way to kick things off.
Christina, absolutely. I think that was one of the best donuts we've seen so far this weekend. He even lifts up off those BKT tires off of the track. So he got into a little bit of a cyclone there. Did you count the revolutions? I got lost count, I think, on how many times he spun around. So a great start to our third competition as we await those scores from you, the fans, here in Glasgow. Of course, use that QR code as well. Scores all locked in. Let's see that score for El Toro Loco. 7.521 to kick things off. We're going to get ready for our second competitor. It is Matt Cody, Grave Digger.
Put your hands together for the black and green wrecking machine, Matt Cody, Grave Digger. About 15 seconds to slide that BKT tire up or down. Click submit. Looks like he got a little dizzy from those donuts. Okay, that rivaled the speed of Blake Granger and El Toro Loco.
Most definitely out there. I think I counted at least 7 revolutions. So I think this is going to be pretty tough on our fans here at Ovo Hydro Arena because those were 2 great looking donuts. All right, scores are locked in, Christina. Let's see. What do you think you would have given Matt Cody, real quickly?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot.
Yes.
8.572.
Awesome. Let's see what that score is for Gravedigger. You were pretty close. 8.691 for Gravedigger. He's now your new leader. Up on the video board, you can see where we stand right now in the donut competition. Christina almost nailed it with you fans here in Glasgow. An 8.691 now puts Matt Cody and Gravedigger in the top spot.
Kay, I'm not going to lie, I'm really proud of that right now. You put me on the spot, and that was a lot of fun.
And you should be, as we're going to meet our third competitor up here in the donut competition, Charlie Pocken, Megalodon.
Looking to take a bite out of the competition. That was Charlie Pocken, Megalodon. We're seeing a really great pattern of competitors here in Monster Jam Donuts. Great speed, solid acceleration. What did you guys think? Tell us at judgeszone.com.
That is going to be pretty hard to judge because we've seen 3 great donut attempts from all of our drivers, Christina. So I think they're going to give him a 8.725. How about that?
I'm glad you gave that information freely because I was going to put you on the spot and I was going to ask you, but you beat me to the punchline.
I made eye contact with you, so I think I knew you were going to ask me. Scores are locked in. Your score to beat, though, from Gravedigger, 8.691. And your score for Megalodon is 8.825. He's your new leader. Well, we're going to keep things right moving along here in our Monster Jam Donut competition with our next driver, Miranda Kozan, Thor.
Let's hear it from Miranda Kozan, Thor. Scoring is officially open at judgeszone.com. You guys have been doing an amazing job all event long, so we thank you for participating here at Monster Jam. Scan that QR code. It is not too late to make your voices heard.
You can see Miranda Kozan and Thor having just a little bit of trouble getting those tires stuck down there on the track, kind of swung out a little wide. Nonetheless, though, of course, get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. The score to beat from Megalodon, remember, is the 8.825. And we will see where you put Thor at. The scores are in. Let's take a look. Your score for Thor is 4.278. We're going to meet our next driver up here in this donut competition. Coming up, it is Brandon Arthur, the Amazing Spider-Man. Don't forget that score to beat right now, an 8.825 from Charlie Pocken and Megalodon. Getting a nice look there at some of the cool graphics and the cool things there about Amazing Spider-Man. You can see inside the wheel well, there's some spider webs. Able to see the big spider there on top of the fiberglass body. And we're gonna move Thor, and we're gonna get to the Amazing Spider-Man, our second to last competitor here of the donut competition. Now it's up to you to decide his fate here at judgeszone.com. Get those scores locked in. You've got about 13 seconds now on the clock, and we'll see where you put him in this competition. There he is out of the truck. All right, the score to beat, 8.825 from Megalodon. Was that enough to take the lead away? We saw some speed, we saw some nice revolutions. So now it is up to you to let us know where you put him in this competition. Scores are locked in. Take a look. Let's see what the score is for the Amazing Spider-Man. 8.770. That was good enough for second spot, and we are coming down to our last driver. It is Bari Musauer, Black Panther. Let's get loud for Black Panther. Get those scores locked in. If you didn't know, Bari Musauer is a Guinness World Record holder for the most Monster Jam donuts. So you can tell he was in his element just now. Lots of revolutions, and by far the most we've seen out here. But was it cool enough? Was it good enough to beat Charlie Pocken and Megalodon? That is completely up to you, Glasgow, as we get to wait to see those scores at judgeszone.com. Score to be 8.825 from Megalodon. And your scores are in. We are about to crown a winner. Let's see that score for Black Panther. 9.326. Glasgow, your winner of donuts, Bari Musauer, Black Panther. So he claims his first competition win of the weekend and collects his first 6 points of this afternoon, event number 2. Put your hands together for your winner, Bari Musauer, Black Panther.
Bari, congratulations. Kay just said it. Your first event win of the weekend. No surprise that it's Monster Jam Donuts. You are the Guinness Book of World Records Donut Champion, which is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it was amazing out here. You know, it's a lot of tough competition, but I had a lot of fans at the pit party say, we want you to do some really good donuts. So I had a little pressure on me, but I applied it to my right foot, put the pedal to the metal, and we got the donut win. Are you guys having fun at Monster Jam? Let me hear it.
Now you know what's coming up next, the grand finale, Monster Jam Freestyle. So what are you going to do out here on the track and on the Monster Gone?
You know, it really is up to our Monster Jam fans. The energy in this building is pretty awesome, but I got to hear you get loud. Are you ready for Monster Jam Freestyle?
Well, once again, a huge congratulations there to Barry Musauer and Black Panther, your Monster Jam Donut winner. And that pushes him there still in the second spot with 15 points. Right above him, though, Charlie Pocken and Megalodon currently still in the lead here of your BKT overall event leaderboard. We've got the amazing Spider-Man sitting in third, Gravedigger in fourth, Thor in fifth, and El Toro Loco there in the sixth spot. But we still have one more competition coming your way, and that is probably going to come down to crowning the overall event champion, and that is Monster Jam Freestyle. Now you, the fans, of course, will be using judgeszone.com for the very last time, and you need to be looking for the creativity, the use of the entire monster gun. Maybe you'll see that crazy backflip. Will that be enough to put our drivers at the top? You'll also be looking for technical moves, combination moves, and of course, some big air, those wow moments, of course. Don't forget that our drivers must complete 15 seconds of their run to qualify for a score. If they do not reach that 15 seconds, they will not get a score. So, Monster Jam Freestyle is coming up next. All right, I'm hanging out with my new buddy Adam right now, and we are going to play the puzzle game. So, Adam, what you're going to do is you're going to watch the video board. Everyone here in Oval Hydro Arena, they can help you out, but you've got to guess all the puzzle pieces and which Monster Jam truck it is. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You said you're a professional. You said you went to Monster Jam Ramped Up in Birmingham? Earlier, you said that. Yeah, okay. All right, let's take a look at the video board for your puzzle. It looks like it's green. Looks like it's purple. It looks like it might dig some graves. I don't know. Can you start helping Adam out? I think the truck is here. Looks like it's got some spooky headlights there as well. Adam, do you think you know what it is? Gravedigger? Do you think it's Gravedigger? It is Gravedigger. Congratulations. Listen, congratulations to you. You are going to go home with a Megalodon Spin Master Diecast Monster Jam truck. You can get yours up at the concourse, or you can shop thetoyshop.com and grab yours today. Congratulations. High five to you. Well, Monster Jam fans, of course, we've been talking all afternoon long about Monster Jam Ramped Up and, of course, the Monster Gun. So we're going to take a look at the video board, and we're going to show you all the unique obstacles, starting off with the backflip ramp. Now, depending on where you're sitting, you might not see some of these obstacles. So now we're going to move on to the right of that, and that is the AR4 ramp. You can see those two little pills, though, on top. We call those the speed bumps. We're going to go into our wedge, which our drivers will use to try to get some big air. It's a little bit higher there and a little bit steeper. We're going to the short wall there at the far end, more closer to El Toro Loco, and then the speed bump. It is a single log, it looks like there, with a little bit of a split. And we're going back to the other AR4 ramp, with including those two pills at the very top, or speed bumps as well. And then the log stack there. The log ramp has 5 different logs, and a lot of the drivers say that they like that one as well. We have yet to see, though, in Ramped Up Birmingham or in Glasgow, the use of the short wall, but it is rumored to say that one of our drivers may try to attempt using that short wall. That is just a reminder up on the video board. Freestyle is coming up next, and as judges, you need to be looking for all of those things listed on the video board, and our drivers, as a reminder, must complete 15 seconds of their run to qualify for a score. Of course, you're going to use judgeszone.com, and don't worry, if you've not started scoring this entire event, this is the perfect time to get those scores locked in. You only have to put in the code one time, as long as you don't log off your web browser.
So Monster Jam fans, I am hanging here with Kane, and he was actually with us at the Monster Jam pit party before. He's having a great time here at Monster Jam. Kane, who do you want to win today?
What do you mean by that?
Who do you want to win? What truck?
I'm thinking like, what's his name again? Gravedigger.
Gravedigger, who's on your shirt, right? You got Gravedigger on your shirt. And you were telling me there's a couple of things that you want to be when you grow up, okay? Can you tell everybody what you want to be when you grow up?
A gravedigger driver and a Build-A-Bear worker.
So he wants to be a Gravedigger driver or a Build-A-Bear workshop worker. So those are two very cool career paths, Kane. Really, really cool. Listen, we're having a great time with you, and I want to kick it up a notch, all right? I want to send you home with a prize. So you and I are going to look at the video board, and we are going to play the Monster Jam helmet shuffle. So we see 3 helmets right there. Underneath one of them is going to be a trophy. In a second, they're going to drop and scramble around, and when they stop, you have to tell me which helmet the trophy is under. All right, and Glasgow, you guys are going to help, right? All right, let's drop those helmets. They are scrambling around. Keep your eye on the prize. All right, before I ask Kane, Glasgow, what do you think? Yell it out. I hear some ones, I hear some twos. Kane, what do you think it is?
2.
He says 2. Let's find out. It's not under number 1. It's not under number 3, which means, Kane, you are 100% correct. It is, in fact, under number 2. Congratulations. You are going home with your very own Truckin' Pals Megalodon toy. How do you feel about that one?
Good.
Give it up for Kane, everyone. Glasgow, it is time for each and every one of you to help us get Monster Jam Freestyle started. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to take out your smartphones and turn on those flashlights. Yes, excellent job. Turn on those flashlights. Everybody here in the arena, I need those flashlights on. You're going to follow my lead and stick to the beat. Here we go. Up, down, up, down, up. Keep it going. Glasgow, we've reached the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle! Put your hands together for Mori Musara, Black Panther. Setting the bar for his fellow competitors in Monster Jam Freestyle, head on over to judgeszone.com, slide the BKT tire up or down, click submit.
All right, he's kicking things off here in our freestyle competition. And now it is up to you to decide where you're going to put him at. Remember what I said, he's right below Megalodon in the chase for the overall event championship. So Barney Musauer and Black Panther coming out strong here as our first competitor out. Scores are locked in. Let's see that score for Black Panther. 6.980. Our next driver up, it is Brandon Arthur, the Amazing Spider-Man. judgeszone.com. About 15 more seconds to lock in those scores. And if you watched his freestyle, he hit all of the 5 unique obstacles. Now it's time to see if those moves there will put him on top of the leaderboard here in Monster Jam Freestyle. The code is still the same, GLA here, our very last competition. And this will then help us crown an overall event champion. The scores are locked. Black Panthers, the score to beat with a 6.980, and your score for the Amazing Spider-Man is 8.182, new leader.
Monster Jam fans, I'm hanging here with Elliot right now, and his birthday is tomorrow. He's gonna be 7 years old. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you my job right now to introduce the next truck. Give it up for Megalodon! hands together for Charlie Pauken, Megalodon. Some high-flying action from that shark. Impressive freestyle run, but what did you guys think? Remember, you have all the power here at Monster Jam. We got a few more competitors left in Monster Jam Freestyle, so make sure you are taking full advantage of the time that you have at judgeszone.com.
And also keep in mind there, we did see some technical moves there. The bicycle attempt from Megalodon. Also, I just want to touch really quickly, I am getting word that we will not see Thor Christina. There's some issues. What is going on that you're hearing from?
So there might be a steering issue going on with Thor. Yesterday she actually had rear steer issues, which had her go to the back of the pits. They needed to change out some of the items on the back of the rear steer. Right now we're getting word that it might be in the front of the truck this time around.
That's right. There's no steering ramps in the front of the Monster Jam truck. There is an orbital. There's some different lines as well, steering lines as well. So we're not really sure exactly what happened, but unfortunately we will not see Thor compete here in freestyle. But nonetheless, there's Charlie Pauken. Let's make some noise right now as your scores are locked in. Your score to beat the Amazing Spider-Man 8.1, 8.2, and your score for Megalodon is... There you have it. We have a new leader, 8.577. We're coming up on our second to last competitor here, Blake Granger, El Toro Loco. El Toro Loco lands a backflip back into a reverse popper, wheelies his way off of the backflip mat. That is something we have not ever seen in Monster Jam. Ramped up a little corkscrew too as well. One of the best backflips I have seen in a long time. Will it reflect though in your scores? We are moments away from finding out your score to beat Megalodon, 8.577. Your score, Scotland, for El Toro Loco is... .688, your new leader. What a freestyle we just saw from Blake Granger and El Toro Loco. The backflip with a corkscrew combination into the reverse popper and then wheelies it off of the backflip mat. What a freestyle there from Blake Granger, your 2024 International Series Seasons champion, and that is a look into why he was chosen to be that Series Seasons champion as well. Throwing down an epic freestyle with one competitor remaining left here in our freestyle competition, and that is Matt Cody, Gravedigger. Digger. Throwing down a wild freestyle there. Getting crazy out on the track. A nice freestyle there. Lots of momentum there and hits all of the obstacles minus that backflip ramp for Grave Digger. And now it's time for you to get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. You're going to score for him as our last competitor. You're going to crown a freestyle winner. You're going to crown an overall event champion as we are winding down there on the clock here at judgeszone.com. Get those scores locked in. The score to beat, El Toro Loco 9.688. Your score for Grave Digger is 8.371, which means your freestyle winner is Blake Granger, El Toro Loco. So Blake Granger and El Toro Loco collects his first 6 points of today's competition. And now we will put them through to see who we will crown as an overall event champion. There you have it. He was perfect in the first half of Monster Jam Ramped Up. 5 points in the donut competition, 5 in freestyle for a total of 22 points. Your BKT overall event champion is Charlie Pocken. Megalodon claims Monster Jam Ramped Up event number 2.
Charlie, congratulations. This is your first ever BKT overall event championship win here at Monster Jam Ramped Up. You started the momentum yesterday with the perfect first half, took it all the way into today. What does this moment mean to you?
Just so for real. I mean, everything just finally came together for me. I'm getting more comfortable here, you know, back on the concrete. This Ramped Up is just awesome, you know. This tour, some of the greatest drivers out here. I can't say enough. Blake Granger throwing it out there, you know. Brandon Arthur. Hey, we've got some great drivers. I love this team. They're basically all my kids here. Matt Cody, Miranda. You know, these are all my kids out here, basically. I've been in this sport that long, and it means that much to me. I'm glad y'all came out and had a good time. Did y'all? Scotland, did you have a good time? Are you going to come back next time? That's what I want to hear. That's what it's about. This is our Monster Jam family, and this is what it means to me so much. I can't thank you all enough for coming out this afternoon and spending your hard-earned money and time with us. You guys rock the place. Woo!
Keeping with the excitement, Blake Granger, El Toro Loco, get over here, taking the Monster Jam freestyle win. Father-son duo happening right now. You know, you call him dad on tour. You took the overall event championship yesterday, and now you're sharing the Monster Gone here with your tour dad.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, it was a rough event for El Toro Loco. I'm still struggling to figure out racing. I'm usually one of the best at two-wheel skill, and I was just sleeping behind the wheel. I don't know what happened there, but just to come out here and the roar, you guys is. After that backflip, man, this is Monster Jam Ramped Up, Monster Gone. We're making history this year. It doesn't matter who the competition is out there. Monster Jam does it the best in the world. And you guys right here in Glasgow just got to see the first ever Monster Jam backflip besides Matt Cody yesterday. But we landed it here tonight. And we still got 2 more events here this weekend. So I like to say, call your brother, call your sister, tell all your friends, Monster Jam's in town, come see us. Woo!
A huge congratulations there to Blake Granger and El Toro Loco, your freestyle winner, and of course Charlie Pocken and Megalodon claiming that overall event championship. Well, it's been an exciting afternoon of Monster Jam action, and of course, for Christina Moore, I am Kay Young. We hope you had fun, and we hope to see you tonight at our next Monster Jam Ramped Up.